G'day there, SnakeOfBacon here. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm wearing this ill-fitting child's Batman mask. It's because, first reason, I burnt my face, and second reason, I'm reviewing a Batman game. Not this Batman game. Project Gotham Racing. Okay, it's not really a Batman game, but it has Gotham in the title, and it's fantastic. In case you don't recognize the pumpkin, this was made by Bizarre Creations. They made the first two PlayStation F1 games, as well as the fantastic Metropolis Street Racer for the Dreamcast. And then Project Gotham Racing, which was a launch title for the Xbox and the spiritual successor to Metropolis Street Racer. In that both of them revolve around driving real-world cars along the real-world streets of real-world cities, listening to real-world music on real-world radio stations with real-world weather, and in Metropolis Street Racer's case, real-world time. You might not know what I'm talking about if you haven't played it, but oh well, it's too hard to explain. Project Gotham Racing 2. It's better than the first one, substantially better in every single aspect. Even though the first one was great, I wasn't expecting it to have a sequel this good, and it just did. It looks amazing, and anyone who hadn't heard of the Project Gotham series might go, okay, so this game was made, what, 2010, 2009? No, this is a 2003 release. That's right. It's a game from 10 years ago, and it hardly looks like it's aged a day. Quite remarkable, eh? Guess it's just proof that technology's slowing down. I mean, if you played a 1994 game in 2004, you'd see the difference. I mean, compare Daytona USA with Gran Turismo 4. Yeah, pretty big gap there. I have to give praise to the crazy attention to detail that's been put into this game. The cars are very nicely modelled and behave somewhat like they would in real life, though not completely, this isn't a simulator. And these cities are all very, very real. That's kind of odd, kind of seeing, no cars or pedestrians. What was there, a zombie outbreak? And the music fits with each city. Actually, I think I've got to change something in options, because right now this is the hottest 100 from 2002. Custom soundtracks are great. Anyway, moving along, there's this cool first-person dealership place where you can go around and look at every car in the game, all bar a few secret ones, and test drive any of them at a special test driving track. This is just one of the modes, the arcade mode, where there are 60 events for you to do. The 20 cone attacks, 20 time trials, and 20 street races. This time they've given me the challenge of having to drive this hulking monstrosity of a Porsche Cayenne against all of these little track day cars. The bulk of the game, however, is the fantastic career mode, where there are 14 levels, starting from basic little compact hatchbacks and then moving your way up through convertibles, roadsters, muscle cars, tuners, everything all the way up to, of course, the Koenigsegg, Enzo, and the awesome Pagani Zonda. I find it a little bit odd that Bizarre Creations was able to get to the Porsche and Ferrari licenses no trouble at all, and include damage, whereas Polyphony has been trying for a decade to get Porsches and Ferraris into Gran Turismo 5, and well, we've got Ferraris now, but we'll never get Porsche. That's okay, we have Roof in Gran Turismo. Rough? RUF? Anyway, back to the music system. This game has one of the largest licensed soundtracks of any game, and you can change the radio station and song on the go. And they're real radio stations too. If I don't want to listen to Nova in Australia, I can pick Today FM as well. I don't like Today FM. Why can't I pick Triple J? This game is broken. Anyway, while I was recording this in Sydney, I spent about half an hour trying to find buildings that I might know here. I don't know. This is kind of the wrong part of Sydney. Maybe if I was on George Street, but or Pitt Street. But this is all around Circular Quay and the Rocks. Well, I'm just at the Rocks at the moment. I don't know any places in the Rocks, except Pancakes at the Rocks. Maybe I can find Pancakes on the Rocks. That's what it's called. Pancakes. It's on a road near here. I recognise this giant wall. Wow, this really is real. This is creeping me out. Where are all the cars? And tourists? And buses? And taxis? And poffages? It seems as though the only people left on Earth are racing drivers and disc jockeys. Which could cause a problem. Because who's going to cook the little Dutch pancake things? Anyway, 4-player split screen and, like all good Xbox games, LAN play! So 8 players can play on 2 Xboxes. Or, if you feel like having your own screen for everyone, 8 Xboxes. Hell, go crazy.
Sunshine Life. Wir sind unter euch.
Look, you can drive a Cobra on the Nürburgring. You can drive on the Nürburgring in a blue Shelby Cobra listening to German music. Why not? If picking a car from a menu is simply too boring for you, you can choose one from this walk-around garage, and you'll find the most addictive Easter egg ever. Geometry Wars. A twin-stick shooter that's so great, you'll probably just forget to start the race and play this for ages. I know I have done that several times. What if you could do it while you're racing? I'm sorry, that's impossible. Only in the world of video editing can you do such wonderful things. Project Gotham Racing 2. It's one of the best racing games on the Xbox, in fact pretty much the best, along with Rally Sport Challenge 2, and a must-have for every Xbox owner. And it also works on the Xbox 360, how about that? Anyone who doesn't suffer from some weird allergy from racing games should definitely check this out. And if you don't have the old Xbox, oh, you poor soul, you can play it on the Xbox 360. One of the best racing games I've ever played, and Geometry Wars. Project Gotham Racing 2.